Hello, fam. Welcome back to class. Okay, in today's video, we'll be making this beauty. We'll be trying to make a mini set. It will include a beanie, a booty, a pair of booty, and a pair of scratch mitten. So, and the major pattern stitch we'll be using is the star stitch pattern. Look at that pattern, star stitch. So, we'll be making this booty in this tutorial, and yes, this can be made for baby boy or baby girl. It's unisex, so you can make it in any color pink, color blue, color green, any color of your choice. So this is the beauty. Look at that. So the materials we'll be needing, I'm using 2 colors of this brand, yeah, and it's an acrylic yarn. So I'll be using the hook I'll be using is size 3mm hook, size 3mm, a pair of scissors, and I'll be needing a tape measure. And yes, I'll be using this tiny ribbon to beautify my booty, just like that. So yes, let's get started into the video. So we'll be starting off with our slip knots. So just cross our yarn like this, then the longer one go inside, then we'll make our knot. So I'll be chaining 14 for the size I'm doing for size 0 to 6 months. So if you are doing a smaller size 0 to 3 months, you might want to chain 13. For size 6 months to 9 months, 15, and for 9 to 12 months you chain 16. So it's just one chain difference. So I'm doing for size 0 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months, so I'll be chaining 14. So I have 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and chain your required foundation chain. So I have my 14 chains already. This is what it looks like. So starting from this first chain from the hook, 1, I'm going to be counting 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the 4th chain, I'll make my first double crochet right there. So I'll go ahead, make another double. So I'll go ahead and make double crochet into all the chains until I get to this very last chain. So I have my double crochets done. So this is the very last chain. I'll work 7 double crochet into this very last chain. So of my first, so I'll go ahead and add 6 more, so I'll have 7 double crochets in total. So I have my 7 double crochets done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inside the very last stitch. So I'll go ahead and work double crochets on this side. I'll work it until I reach this very last one, and we have these 3 chains we skipped. I'm going to stop there. So I'll go ahead and make my double crochets. So 1, so I'll go ahead and make my double crochets until I reach this very last one, and I have this chain 3 left. So I have my double crochets done. So I have the 3 chains left. So the very chain at the base, we have 1, 2, then 3. So inside this 3rd one, I'll go inside and make 6 double crochets inside that same chain. There's 1. So I'll go ahead and complete my 6 double crochets. So I have my 6 double crochets done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just go ahead, I'll skip these 2 chains that we have left. I'll just slip stitch inside the very first double crochet we made, just like that. So our first round is completed. So starting the second round, so I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. So inside the same place where my 3 chains are coming from, I'm going to make 1 double crochet right there. Into the next, make double crochet. So I'll make my double crochets until I get to the group of 7 double crochet I have here. So I'll go ahead and make my double crochets. I'll be making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll be making 10 double crochets in total. So when I have my 10 double crochets done, I'll come back and show you what we are going to do to this group of double crochet. So I have my double crochets done. So the next one, we want to start working on the group of double crochet we have here, the 7 double crochets we have here. So we'll be working 2 double crochets inside each double crochet. So we'll be working 2 double crochets 7 times. So that's 1, 2. So I'll go ahead and work my 2 double crochets in 7 stitches. So I have 1 2, so I need 5 more to go. So go ahead and work yours. So yeah, I have my 7 double crochets. I have my 7 group of 2 double crochets done. So here is it. So I'll go ahead and work 1 double crochet into the next 10 stitches, starting from this very next one. I have 1 2, so I'll go ahead and work it until I have 10, then we'll come back and finish this off. So I worked my 10 double crochets. So we have this 6 group of this 6 double crochet group and our slip stitch, because we'll be working inside. So I'll go ahead and work 2 double crochets inside each, just like we did here at the front. So I have 2 as the first one, 2 inside 1, and I'll go ahead until I have my 6 group of 2 double crochets done. So I work the 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I have 6 groups of 2 double crochets. So what I have left is the slip stitch. So I'm going to work 2 double crochets inside that slip stitch as well. So I'll just slip stitch into my very first double crochet. So the sole of our booty is ready. So we have, so let's measure that, see what we have. So we have around 10.5 centimeters, around 10.5 centimeters. That's for 6 months. So if you are working for 0 to 3 months, you should be having around 9 centimeters. So are we fast enough now? I chained one already, so I'll grab my scissors and cut off. So this is ready. So moving now, working the body of our booty, I'm going to fold this into 2. This is where we finished off. You can see that I turned it already to the front part, so that will be around our sole. So I'm going to be folding this, then I'll locate the very middle stitch, which is this for me. So you try and locate yours. So this is what I have right here. So I'll grab my yarn, my working yarn, make a slip knot right there. Then we'll be working in the back loop, so we'll not be working in the front loop. So this is the one I marked. So I'm going to be grabbing the back loop and attach my yarn and chain 3, which does not count as a stitch. 1 2 3. So into the same space, I'm going to be adding 1 more double crochet. So into all our stitches, we'll be working 1 double crochet each into all, no increase, no decrease. And remember, you are working into your back bump. We're working in the back bump of our work, the back loop of our work. That's what we'll be working. So go ahead and work your double crochets around. When we are done, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So I've come to the end of my round. This is what I have. Remember, we have a slip stitch here, so I work a double crochet there. So in total, I have 49 double crochets. So I'm going to be slip stitching right here to the very first double crochet. Remember, I said the chain 3 does not count as a stitch. So slip stitch, make sure it's not too tight, because we'll be working into that double crochet in the next round. So this is what our booty is looking like right now. So I'm going to chain up 3 again. 1 2 3. So I'll work double crochet round into all the stitches, no increment, no decrease, like that. So 1 double crochet into all, everything. So when we come to the end, I'll come and show you what next to do. So I've come to the end of the round, and I have my 49 double crochets around. So I'll add 1 more double crochet into the slip stitch. You know, I said we'll be working inside. This is the previous slip stitch, so I'll add 1 double crochet in there. So we have 50 double crochets in total. So I will slip stitch into the very first. This is our first double crochet. So I'll go ahead and slip stitch inside. So proceeding to the next round, I'm going to be chaining. I'll chain up 3 as usual, which does not count as a stitch. So I'll work into that very same space. I'll work my first double crochet. So I'll go ahead and work 15 double crochets in total. This is the first one. I have the first one already, so I'll go ahead until I have 15 double crochets in total. So I have my 15 double crochets in total. So we'll start shaping the toe area of our booty. So we are going to be working double crochet 2 together. So starting from this very next stitch, I'll go inside like I want to do my regular double crochet. I'll pull out a loop. I have 3, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'll yarn over. Instead of completing this double crochet, I won't. Go ahead and yarn over again, go into the next, pull out a loop. I have 4 loops. I'll yarn over, I'll pull through 2, and I'll yarn over and pull through the remaining 3. So I just turned 2 double crochet into 1. So that's our first double crochet 2 together. We are going to be doing this 10 times in total. So this is 1. Let me show you one more time. We're going to the next stitch, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 2 left. You yarn over, go into the next, you pull out a loop. We have 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have 3 loops left on our hook. So I'll yarn over and pull through the 3. So we have our second one done already. So we'll repeat this until we have 10 of this in total. So I have 1, 2. So I'll go ahead and do this until I have my 10. So here is what my work is looking like. I have my 10 double crochet 2 together done already. So I'll now go ahead and complete the remaining 15 double crochets. So I'll just do regular double crochet just as we did when we started our round. So regular, no more reduction. So I have 1, 2. So I'll go ahead and work my remaining. We should be having 15 double crochets left. So I've worked 2 already. So I'll be working the remaining 13 double crochets. So I worked my 15 double crochets. So this is slip stitch. We are not working there. So I'll go ahead and slip stitch into the very first double crochet, not our chain 3. This is the first double crochet. So I'll go inside and make my slip stitch. So we have completed our third round. So I'll chain up 3 again. I'm going to be working 15 double crochets just like we did in previous round, starting from the very first stitch. I have 1, 2, 3. So I'll go ahead and complete my 15 double crochets. So I have my 15 double crochets. So this is where we started our reduction. So we are going to be working double crochet 2 together 5 times. So I yarn over. So I'm going to the very first one, pull out the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next one, pull out the loop, yarn over, pull through 2. I have 3, yarn over, pull through 4. So that's the first one. I have my, I'll go inside, pull out the loop. I have 4, pull through 2. I have 3. So I have my second double crochet 2 together. So I will repeat this 3 more times. I'll be having 5 double crochet 2 together in total. So after working my double crochet 2 together 5, so I'll work my regular double crochet to the end of the round. So now we are working 1 double crochet into each stitch, just like that. So I'll go ahead and complete my round. So I've come to the end of the round. So I'll just, don't forget, we are not working our slip stitch again. So I'll slip stitch into the very first double crochet. So next round I'll chain up 3 again. 1, 2, 3. I'll work 13 double crochets now. So this is my first. So I'll go ahead and work 13 in total. So here is what we have. I have my 13 done. So if you are working for 0 to 3 months, like when we started our reduction, that we start with 15 double crochets, so you will be doing 14, and this one that we did 13, you'll be doing 12. So you'll be reducing yours by 1 stitch, and if you are doing a bigger size, you'll be increasing yours by 1 stitch. So it's just very, very simple. So that's just it. So the next thing we are going to be doing, we have these 2 double crochets before our reductions. So this 2, we are going to be reducing it. Yarn over, go into the stitch, pull out the loop. We have 3, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next, pull out the loop, put through 2. I have 3 loops, put through the remaining 3. So that's our first reduction for this round. So we are going to be doing something different now. This is our first double crochet together in the previous round. So we'll not be reducing here. We'll just be working our regular double crochet to the next 5 stitches. So that's 1, I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. We had a reduction here, so we worked 5 regular double crochets. So we'll be repeating the reduction here also by this side. So I'll go into it, pull out a loop, put through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull out the loop, put through 2. I have 3 loops, put through 4. So this is what we have. So right now I'll just complete my round by working 1 double crochet into the remaining stitches left, which will be 13. So go ahead and complete yours. I've come to the end of the round. I'll just go ahead and slip stitch into the first double crochet. So chain up 3 again, 1 2 3, and I'll work 11 double crochets. So I have 1 2, so I'll go ahead and work 11 double crochets in total. So I have my 11 double crochets done. So this is our first reduction, the reduction we made in previous round, and we have these 2. So I'm going to be making double crochet 2 together. So I'll be reducing these 2 stitches into 1. So yarn over, going to the next, pull out, put through 2, put through 3. So that's the reduction. So I'll be working 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. So starting from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the last one we will be on the last double crochet together we made. So that's 7. So now we are going to be reducing again here. We'll be making 2 stitches into 1. So going to the next, pull out the loop, put through 2, put through the remaining 2. So then I'll go ahead and work my remaining double crochet. So I should be having 11 stitches left. So go ahead and work yours. So I'll go ahead and slip stitch into the very first stitch. So this is what we have. So I'm going to chain up 2 and work. This is our first stitch, right? So we'll be working front post and back post half double crochet. So this is my very first stitch. So I'll go right into this space from the side, push my stitch forward, then come out in the next side, the next space. So this is what I have. I'll grab my yarn, pull out the loop. I have 3 loops, yarn over, put through hole. So that's our first front post half double crochet. The next we'll be doing back post half double crochet. So I'll yarn over, I'll go from the back, then I'll push my stitch backwards and come out in the next space. Grab my yarn, pull out the loop, pull out the loop. I have 3, yarn over, put through hole. So this is what we'll be repeating now. Yarn over again, going to the next. I'll be working front post now. Pull out the loop, put through hole. I'll yarn over, I'll go into the next from the back. Push my stitch backwards, grab my yarn, pull out the loop, put through hole. I'll yarn over, I'll go into the next. I'll come out in the next space. Pull out the loop, then put through. So this will be our repetition, front post and back post. So go ahead and repeat yours. So when you get to your where we reduced, or yarn over, you just work it as a normal stitch. My last stitch is a front post, so this one should be a back post. So I'll go from the back, then push the stitch backwards, grab my yarn, then work my regular half double. So I just said I should show you how to work that. So you go ahead and work your remaining stitches. So I've come to the end of the round, so I'll go ahead and slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made. So we are almost done with our booty. So the next thing we'll be chaining 3. So I'll work one double crochet into all our stitches. So after working 1 double crochet, then we'll come back and do our start stitch. So just the regular double crochet. So go ahead and work your double crochet round. So right now we'll be changing our yarn, the color of our yarn. So instead of slip stitching with my white color, since I'm changing colors, I'll go ahead and slip stitch with. So I'll make a knot, a slip knot. So I'll go ahead and finish off my slip stitch with my new color. So like that. So because I will not be needing the white yarn for now, I'll just go ahead, tie, make a knot, and 2 like that. So I'll cut off my white yarn. I'm done with it. So now we're working with our blue yarn. So I'll go ahead and chain up 3, 1 2 3, then turn my work. So we're working from inside out now. So I'll go ahead. Now we want to work we'll be hiding the end when we are done. Now we want to work our start stitch pattern. So I'll go into the second stitch, the second chain from the hook. This is the first, this is the second. So I'll go inside the second, grab a loop. I have 2. I'll go into the next one, the third one. I'll grab a loop. That's 3. I'll go into my very first double crochet here. I'll grab a loop. That's 4. I'll go into the next 2. So I'll go into this next. That's 3. So I grabbed 2 loops from the 3 chains, then I grabbed 3 loops from our normal 3 double crochets. So you'll be having 6 loops on your hook in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just yarn over and put through all, then chain 1. This is our first start stitch. So working the next one, I'll go into this very high, this very space, the high of our start stitch. So we'll go into there, pull out the loop. Beside here, this is our start stitch. So this loop right here beside it, I'll go inside. Okay. Yeah, right there. I'll grab a loop. That's 3. This is the last stitch, the very last stitch we worked into. I'll go inside that place also to grab a loop. That 4. Then I'll go into the next 2 stitches. This is the first one. I'll grab a loop. This is the second. I'll grab a loop. So I have 6. You must always have 6 loops. So I'll put through all the 6 and chain 1. That's our second start stitch. So let me show you one more time. Go into the high of our start stitch. Pull out the loop by this side. Right there. Pull out the loop. Into the very last stitch. Pull out the loop. That's 4. Into the next 2 stitches. Pull out the loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, you put through all, then you chain 1 to secure your stitch. So this is what we have. So you are going to be repeating this all around. In total, we'll be having 15 start stitches. I have 1, 2, 3, so I have 12 more to go. So go ahead and work your start stitches. So I've come to the end of the round. I want to work the very last start stitch. So I pull out the loop already from the high of my start stitch. Then by the side, that's 2. Inside the last double crochet I worked in, I put out the loop. So this is the next. Pull out the loop, and this is the last stitch. Pull out the loop. So I have my 6 loops. Put through. So instead of chaining 1, since we've come to the end of our round, so I'll just go to the top of the first start stitch we made. Yeah, right here at the top. So I'll just go ahead and make a slip stitch. So we've completed the first row of our start stitch because it comprises of 2 rows. So we have our first row done. So to work the second, I'll chain up 1 and turn. Now work 2 half double crochet. The high of our start stitch, we're working 2 half double crochet into each of the highs. So this is the first one here, right there. I'll work 2 half double crochet, 1, 2. This is the next one here. So I'll work my first one and my second one. Again, this is the next one of the first and the second. So two half double crochet into each of the highs. So go ahead and work yours. So I've come to the end of the round. This is what I have. I've worked my last 2 half double crochet. So I'll go I'll go right inside the first half double crochet we need. This is the first 2 half double crochet we need. So on top of the first one, I'll go ahead and make a slip stitch. Chain 1 and cut. So this is what we have. So before we dress our booty, I'll grab my white yarn again. So we are going to be shaping the edge of our sole. So without making a slip knot, I'm not going to be making a slip knot. I'll just wrap it around my index finger. This is where I did not make any slip knot. So this is my booty with the toe facing me. This is the toe of my booty, so I'll make sure it's facing me. So I'll go to the back, and I'll just go right inside any of the stitch from the back. So with my yarn, I'll grab my yarn, then chain 1. So I'll go into the next stitch. I'll make a slip stitch. So I'll be hiding this tail along while I'm working. Slip stitch, chain 1. We are trying to shape our sole like this. Slip stitch, chain 1. So into the next, make a slip stitch, and I'll chain 1. This is our next stitch. I'll make a slip stitch, and I'll chain 1. Again, next stitch, I'll make a slip stitch, regular slip stitch, and I'll chain one. Let me show you one more time. I'm going to the next stitch, grab my yarn, pull out and pull through the loop I have on my hook. That's my slip stitch. Then I'll chain one. So I'll go ahead and repeat this all round. So I'll come back and show you how to finish off. I did my last chain one, then to where I started, which is here. I'll make my slip stitch, then without chaining one, I'll cut my yarn and pull up. So this is what we have. So to dress our booty, I'll go ahead and hide my tails, all the yarn end we have left. I'll go ahead and hide them, then we'll come back and finish off our booty. So to decorate our booty, I have my ribbon here. So I'll grab my tapestry needle, then I'll pass the ribbon through it. Then I'm going to be passing it through this row where we did our front post, back post. So this is our middle. This is my middle stitch, my middle stitch, this one. So I'll start from this side. But let me start from here. So I'll just, from the front post, I'll just be going through the front post like this, like that, just like that. So just go ahead, pass it around. I'll try and straighten out my ribbon. So I'll go ahead and pass it around. I'll just do that. Here. So I have this. And yeah. Okay. That's what I have. So I'll put my shoe mold inside. This is what I have. So I'll just turn it around. Remember, it's a cuffed booty. Just try and dress it up. That's what we have. Right there. So this is what's just trying to shape it out. Okay, I think I have a yarn tail here, so I'll just cut it off. Trying not to cut my. So I'll just make a bow with my ribbon. So right there, side. Now this. So I'll just try and make sure the tail is equal and cut. So this is what we have. So I don't have my lighter around here. I'm going to use my lighter to fry the end of my work so that I won't have the ribbon pulling out. So this is our finished work. Very easy and simple. The basic stitches we used was double crochet. We use majorly double crochet. We have a half double crochet and slip stitch. So very simple. These are second legs. So we have our booty ready. So this can be made for baby boy, baby girl. So this is the end of our tutorial for today. So I want to say very big thank you for riding with me to this very moment. Thank you so much. And yes, I will be seeing you in my next tutorial. I'll be dropping a scratch knitting. We'll be using the same star stitch. And yes, I want to say a big shout out to Crochet for Babies. Crochet for Baby is the original owner of the pattern. So I've been making this booty, like I've made many pairs of this. So I just felt, okay, let me try and make some adjustments to suit my own tastes. Like the original pattern is very okay, very perfect. I've used it over and over again. So I just decided to to twerk it and put, you know, my own to it, and I came up with this. Just a little difference, to be honest. So the original pattern belongs to Crochet for Babies. A big shout out to her. And yeah, she has a lot of beautiful and tons of tutorial on her channel. Please don't forget to check it out if you need the original design of this, which is almost this. I just did some little difference. So yeah, so you can go ahead and check out our channel, Crochet for Babies. So yeah, in the next tutorial I'll be dropping scratch knitting. I'll be using this same star stitch. We'll be using it for this scratch knitting. And yes, after that, the following one I'll be dropping beanie, baby beanie, matching baby beanie. We'll be using this pattern as well. So once again, thank you for riding with me to this moment. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And please, if you are not a subscriber yet, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. So thank you once again, and see you in my next video. Bye.